This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena, we're playing with BANT broken cards, like Parhelion 2. I'll get to it. Anyway, BANT Ramp has established itself as one of the superstar decks of the format. Croaky's pioneered a version that was number 2 on the Mythic Ladder for a good chunk of the season. Andrei Strosky, one of the MPL members and renowned greatest players right now, took down the first big Magic Fest event that Channel Fireball hosted online, and it was with a BANT Ramp version. But the deck struggles in Best of 1 because it's BANT, and BANT doesn't have a lot of early interaction. You could play cards like Aether Gust and things like that, but let's be honest, not every single deck you encounter in Best of 1 has good targets for Aether Gust. So I've been working on a version, and in particular, I got sick of losing to Witch's Oven. I got sick of losing to Cauldron Familiar. That tilted me quite a bit. So I took it in a Wishboard direction, as I like to do, but I did try it with Fae of Wishes. But today we're going to try it out with Karn the Great Creator. And Karn the Great Creator says that the opponent's activated abilities of artifacts can't be activated, so it just turns that oven off. The +1 can do things like animate artifacts and make them come alive. And the -2 lets you choose an artifact from outside the game and put it in your hand. That means, in Best of 1, we get a Wishboard. Everybody knows I love a good Wishboard. So we've got the things like Grafdigger's Cage and the Lantern and 3 more Spyglasses to turn off all kinds of the opponent's fun things, especially their Uros. We have to watch out because we have Uro ourselves. So if we're going to cage, we gotta mean it. Like, we have to be done with our own, as I call it, Uronating. My inner 9-year-old finds this funny. Shadow Spear is a really good equip if you need some life. 4 glass caskets. They are artifacts, even though they have colors. So you can fetch them with card and use them to exile the opponent's goodies. WinCon. Maybe. Probably not. Don't get your hopes up. I've never actually WinConned this card, but it's an option. Great Henge, Stonecoil Serpent are a few other nice fetches that you can go for in the right situation. But here's the juice. Parhelion 2. This epic artifact actually has won me a few games, partially because you don't necessarily have to crew it, but you can animate it. So, in building our epic Parhelion 2 deck, let's just put this right there. You know, we wouldn't want to false advertise because we're all really the Parhelion supporting cast here. But did you know that Uro can crew Parhelion 2, even if it's not escaped? Yeah, full control. Try it out. Knight of Autumn can crew it. The Karn itself can animate it. Nissa, we need a whole bunch of mana, and I thought to myself, what's a card that makes a lot of mana? Maybe a Nissa will help us out. Elspeth Conquers Death can bring the Karn back to fetch more Parhelions. That's the point of this card. And then there are 4 Hydroid Krasis to take us even further beyond, because I figured, heck, it's 6 mana, but if I make a 4/4, maybe I can crew Parhelion 2. Because that's what it's really about, right? That's what this deck is really about. Broken cards and Parhelion 2. Alright. Teferi, of course, rounds it out with Growth Spiral to make sure that we get to do stuff, and Shatter the Sky keeps us from being absolutely dead. Hopefully I'll play as many Rakdos decks this morning as I did last night. Let's dive in, and let's let Karn's nonsense begin. What I really want to do is pack a few more Sweepers, Planeswalkers, and Bacon into this deck. Interplanar Bacon, but alas, we'll just have to settle for a turn 2 Teferi, turn 3 Krasis. Actually, the mana doesn't quite support it. We'll need to top deck an untapped land if we want all that to work out the way I just said. Eh? Not bad. And if we're not going to play the Teferi, we may as well play the Growth Spiral. Get straight up to 5 mana potentially on the play. Is that good, chat? I keep on saying, is that good, chat? It's one of my Twitch catchphrases. Sometimes it sneaks into YouTube. There actually isn't a chat. Assume I'm talking to you. You frenzied crazy commenters. All right, do I want the 3rd Krasis? against the cat deck. Claim the Firstborn is a real pain in the butt, but this is one card I say I should never bottom, because, like, card advantage is everything for this deck. So I'm going to keep it, and we're going to see if I'm wrong. Hopefully next turn we can draw it, play it, draw another land. Wow, getting frisky there, kitten. Gotta make sure we get... I swear, cards that play Cauldron Familiar, they function on clicks. Like, their whole life is clicks. If I outclick you, if I click more than you, that is dominance. That is power. Hold on, I've got a sound bite for that. Is it this one? Oh, that wasn't on. Hold on. Noob.
People have no grasp of what they do.
Nope, that's not it. Here it is.
That is power.
Yeah, that is power, everybody. More clicks than your opponent. That is established dominance in MTG Arena. All right, we're gonna miss our land drop. We run 28. I thought 28 would be enough. But alas, it is not. Midnight Reaper, fun card, but no attacks. All right. Make that thing go away. We need to find Karn. Make sure that no oven will ever harm us. I'm not in the market today of waiting to cast Growth Spiral on end step. I got things to do, okay? Okay. Now I'm really curious if the opponent's going to claim the Firstborn on the Krasis just to make sure the Teferi dies. That would be nice since I'm planning on casting much larger Krasi. Wankle. Rankle's coming to give me a spankle. Very annoying. Okay, so I don't really want Rankle to hit me, but the Grazer can take one for that particular team. We can get rid of this cat. Teferi's gonna die anyway unless I take the hit from the Rankle, which I don't want to do. So we'll block like this. And then next turn we have a Krasis to face the Rankle. Well, kind of. 1, 2, 3. I can play the Nissa, but I can't make a very big Krasis from it, and I sort of want something to get between me and the Rankle. I'm really worried about claiming the Firstborn, though. Like, that's going to be brutal. Very, very brutal. But it doesn't get better if I play the Nissa. Well, actually, if I play the Nissa, the opponent will feel like they have to attack the Nissa. But that doesn't do anything other than get another land out here and potentially dead. But maybe it gets the claim out of their hand. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna play the Nissa. And see if the opponent can get it off the field. We're gonna tap in such a way that we get to play the Uro. But do we want to play the Uro, actually? Like, really? Really, everybody? We don't want to play the Uro, do we? We want the 3/3 to be in the way of the Gutter Bones. If that's the case, we want to animate the forest.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
So the opponent can't claim both, probably. All right, Midnight Reaper. Fabled Passage. It's funny how I added the Karns and built that whole Wishboard package to take on the Rakdos deck, but they haven't drawn an Oven and I haven't drawn a Karn. Excellent display of what the deck is capable of, everyone. If I take this hit and the opponent makes me discard, I can discard the Uro. And if they make me sacrifice, I can sacrifice the Krasis. Maybe I should also take the bump from the Bones, but no, if they make this way, if I kill the Bones and they sacrifice, it hits the Reaper. So, okay, we'll take the bump from the Rankle. Since they didn't attack Nissa, let's see what they do. There are 5 cards in Graveyard. Uro's coming for you. Alright, they want a creature gone. Krasis gone. They give up their Reaper. That was like your card advantage, but I guess they're trying to draw into an answer. Get back the Bones? Sure. Teferi? Oh boy. So many choices, but it seems like making large Krasis is a good one. Again, though, one of the things you have to watch out for is Claim the Firstborn. You don't want your Krasis to be too big. So I'm just looking it over. I think I want to make a 4/4 Krasis. And if I draw a land, I might play some other things, but otherwise just animate lands and attack. Okay. Drawing Grazer's pretty good. So we'll animate a Temple of Mystery. We want to keep our 1 forest as a potential double mana source. We'll attack with the land. We'll scry with the temple. Another land on top, but not really a land that I'm looking for. And we'll play the Grazer for the reach. I'm not kidding. One of the ways to lose this matchup like an idiot is to swing out the largest possible Krasis and just slap, you know, just pull it out and make the biggest jellyfish Hydra you can and throw it on the table. And claim the Firstborn. Like this. Alright, attack Nissa a little, Rankle attack face. If Rankle hits me, I don't really want to discard either one of these, so let's do this block. Nissa takes a bump from the Krasis. It gets sacrificed to the Woe Strider. But the opponent is in danger. Their life total is dwindling. And right now we're looking at 9 damage. Ooh, Shatter the Sky? Not bad. And we can play at instant speed with Teferi. It does blow up our own land. Let's see. If I bring back Uro, then I untap a white source. Can I play Teferi and have instant speed Shatter? I think I can. But do I want to? Is that the play? We could also bounce the Woe Strider and get in there for 9 and have the opponent on the edge of death. I think that's a lot better.
I'm known for my excellent timing. Don't make another move. I'll protect you.
Another Nissa. The very, very edge of death. I can almost double Nissa, but this way, at least if they remove this one, we're going to be okay. All right, so let's go here. Let's animate this. Them claiming an Uro is really bad, but they already played a claim, so I'm hoping they don't have one. We'll play that after combat. Down to 4. That Rankle's not... That Rankle's under pressure. Picking out Graveyard. Exile into Uro. Promo code CGB5. Get 5% off at CoolStuffInc.com of all your Ikoria stuff and your fun board games that you probably want to play while you're locked up. There. I found a way to stick an advertisement into a slow part of the game. The opponent hated the ad so much, they unsubbed and left forever. Shadows! Lighting! For all that is holy, there must be light on his face. There must be. Oh, God, we go first and we have Uro. I guess that makes it fine. We need another white. Badly. Are you white mana? I'll keep it. I will keep it. That's white mana. Hand it over. Okay, it's gonna be scary. We got 3 double white cards, 1 white land. Yes, perfect. Uro. Please don't have Scorching Dragonfire. Please be the Bone Crusher gamer we know you are. If I had played this first, and if I had played this first, I could have hit this Grazer too, but I don't think it's going to be very important. We'll see. Hello. Use power.
That is power.
Like I said, so I reprogrammed my soundboard. I added new sound bites. I promise I'm not going to become a soundboard spamming lunatic. I'm just having fun with a new toy. You guys, you understand. Very tempting to kill this, but I think the play is the Nissa.
Seek shelter in my stewardship.
And let's animate. Well, it's a little awkward. I need the double white. I guess I'm animating a forest. I don't really want to lose the forest. We'll see if the opponent wants to trade for this forest. The other option was to play the Grazer to block the Giant, but I think Teferi bouncing Grazer and attacking Nissa is a serious risk. Uh-oh. 4 lands from Jeskai.
I got a bad feeling about this.
You know, if it makes me laugh, it can't be the worst. Hello, Teferi.
No, my responsibility.
Easy mode. So right now, we do have an Uro in the graveyard for the Elspeth Conquers Death.
I've got time.
And the opponent missed on land. Ooh. I want to play that. But I want the Fires Gone more. Bye. Alright, let's power you up. I still need this double white. Let's power you up.
Behold, nature's true power.
Hiya. Death to the Teferi. We don't have to kill the Teferi. The opponent's trying to play Fires, by God. But I have a bad feeling about this. That if I don't kill the Teferi, I may regret it because, yeah. I may not be able to get at it as easily if the opponent, say, plays Fires of Invention, hastes up a Kenrith, attacks something down. I don't know. Plays their own Elspeth Conquers Death. Oh, look, more fire. I see fire. And the Clarion. We're actually low on land. 2 lands have died. Our 28 land deck just couldn't replace them. Okay, here we go. Again. Because why not? Because why the heck not? We don't come here to not play the broken cards. Alright, now we'll send the planes into battle, and the opponent will run to the hills. We still have the War of the Spark board. Why is it so hard to make new interactive boards? This is still the one with the most actual design put into it, right? This is the one they tried. This is before the developers played their 900th game against Mono Red and Mono White. So they were actually doing cool stuff. Oh. Yep. Yep, they don't make them like that anymore, do they? Turn 3 Nissa. On the draw, though. Is it good enough? Is it good enough? Light this up over here. You can topple the frickin' statue. Uh-oh, Rakdos. Rakdos is strong. We still haven't drawn a card. I'm starting to wonder. Topple the statue. Boom. I'm starting to wonder if Karn's in this deck. Was it all a dream? Was it all just a dream? Is there no Parhelion too? Oh yes! Oh yes! Oh, for the love of all that is Richard Garfield. And a Scryland? I do want to keep hitting land, so I'm going to keep this even though the plan next turn... Oh, I don't know, we might play the Karn next turn, actually. I was going to say we're just going to Nissa on turn 3, right? But maybe we're supposed to Karn. It depends. Do you have a Mayhem Devil? That's not great. That is not particularly great. We can Nissa here. I am fine with this Nissa. Because of that, we're going to fetch a forest. The opponent's like, I mean, I might want to sack this zombie in response. Hello. Just occurred to me I played Nissa for 2 days in a row because I almost made another Taylor Swift Shake It Off joke, but that was yesterday's video.
Land fights for us.
Today it's Nissa who powers the Parhelion. If Parhelion is the Enterprise, who's Nissa? Has to be Deanna Troi, right? All emo, gets in touch with the land, makes it fight for us. I don't know. Star Trek jokes. Some of you will get them. Many of you will not. That's because you suck as a human, but maybe someday you'll be cool. Yeah, we Karn, right? We Karn. Do we get Parhelion? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I can do it. Better use those ovens. Smoke them if you got them. Nope. Opponent's too afraid.
Please for Fencer.
Or Venser! Or whatever. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Be wary.
Claim the firstborn this. And like I said, Uro can do the crewing if we end up with cards in our graveyard. Make that scry a good one. Okay, they kept something on top. Let's see if they can turn this game around. They have a Nissa, a Karn, and a Parhelion to deal with. Act of treason. Sure. Oh, they go for the oven. Wait, that doesn't work. They'll have to kill the Karn, then the oven will work. It's fine. They got this. They can do it. May as well not even block, since blocking anything, it's still going to die. Your ovens are back on. I mean, I guess it's step one. I don't know how they kill this. Like, they can't act of treason it. They can't claim the firstborn. Usually that's about all that they do for interaction at all. So, I don't know what they're gonna do. Right now, Elspeth Conqueror's Death could start ticking to get Karn back, but I want to wait for a target like a Woe Strider. Alright, let's scry. We're going to scry. We're going to look for something nice. We're going to untap this Temple of Mystery? No. We're going to tap this for double green. We're going to use one of the greens to play the Grazer. No, we won't do that either. We're going to untap this land. We're going to crew Parhelion 2. And we're going to swing with the Parhelion 2, make 2 angels, and play a Grazer and say go. It's fine. This is fine. Rakdos just got hit by a Mack frickin' truck. Yep, it's slow. Being on the draw with this is not inspiring. We may have to draw a Shatter of the Sky just to stay alive. It depends. Depends on what our opponent is getting up to. Growth Spiral, perfect. Perfect, perfect, absolutely perfect. Yes. This and more. Okay, our opponent might be Scry Gamer, so The right time to Growth Spiral against them, since they might counter it, is going to be their upkeep, or if they tap out. Well, they got their own Spiral. I can do that too. Now I don't need that stop. Alright. They are Simic-y so far. Haven't shown the white cards. And... definitely seems like Flash. Let's see if they have anything for this Uro. Because we might be able to go Uro and Growth Spiral here, which I think is better than running out to Fairy and hoping it doesn't get countered. Okay. That's annoying, and I don't love it, but since Uro goes to the graveyard, we might get something out of him later. Definitely a problem, though. That's a problem, too. Yeah. The opponent went first, had first Growth Spiral, and I think that might be all that matters. We need an Elspeth Conquers Death. We don't get one. So I guess I'll try for this Teferi, which I can't really defend. But it does draw another card. So does Growth Spiral, so maybe we'll start there, because we might, I don't know, hit Shatter this guy? That'd be good? I don't know. Let's find out. They still have a Quench, perhaps? That would be really bad. But our draw has been just kind of terrible. Not really a game. And that's about as degenerate as a ramp game, as a ramp off can be. All right, this time we go first. We could play the exact same game that we just played against Flash, and this time we'd probably win. But let's find out. Night of Autumn. I have no idea, but in the dark, let's keep it. In the dark, I like to keep my my risky flex spot cards, because you have to assume you put them in your deck for a reason. Alright, Karn's coming up. Hopefully Karn's good here. Whoa, Sultai? Thought Erasure. Okay. Sultai is a matchup where shutting off the graveyard is not a bad idea, so Karn might have to go get Grafdigger's Cage. Soul Guide Lantern is probably better, though. He took the Nissa. Right, come on down.
I will defend my ally. My purpose is greater than myself.
Just thinking a little bit about all the other ways this game could go. Obviously, this would be a lot better if we found a Nissa. But for the most part, I think I want the Lantern. Just try to keep them from having Uro times. Okay. What does it do, my precious? Here's Teferi. Whatever you might do, Teferi's going to come down and keep you from making plays for the rest of this turn. That Growth Spiral might turn into a Nissa. So we could play a Spyglass and say Nissa Who Shakes the World to stop our opponent's Nissa. And then we could potentially bounce it later with Teferi. I actually think that's pretty important here. Casualties of War is another card that's really good against us, but not anything I can really interact with.
You are own. I will rid you of your corruption.
Ooh, Tameo Vraska, Tyrant Scorn. I guess I can name Vraska so it can't blow up the Spyglass, and then when the opponent plays the Tameo, I can take it out with Elspeth Conquers Death. And I have the Soul Guide Lantern for the graveyard if they hit an Uro. So that is the play. We're gonna name Vraska the Golgari Queen, and we'll plus the Teferi.
This might be a bad idea.
I could have named Fable Passage. How about... No. Oh yeah, the opponent said nice. I'm supposed to say thanks. Oops.
I would like to ask about any lunar anomalies you have experienced.
I got a lunar anomaly for you.
I have learned
Boom!
much from my
Get back the Thought Erasure. Take the Elspeth Conquers Death. Pro gamer. Pro gamer moment at work. Alright. So we can animate this Spyglass and kill the Tameo. Then they can Tyrant Scorn the Spyglass and play the Vraska and use it. But, oh, I know what to do. I know what to do. We're going to Spyglass attack. Bounce Spyglass.
Time for here we go.
Play Spyglass. Save Vraska again. And yay. So the opponent kept on top. It might be a Nissa who shakes the world, so I think it's time for a preemptive Knight of Autumn, even though the problem with the Knight of Autumn is they have the Tyrant Scorn, so I'll just gain the life. Since they can kill it anyway. The trees, that's what they kept. Alright. I offer you a Hydroid Crisis or these 2 mystery cards. Yes! Yes! The mystery. 2 mystery cards. If you want somebody to take something, offer 2 mystery cards. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If I'm the opponent, I'm using that Tyrant Scorn to bounce my own Atrice at some point. Maybe not right away, but at some point. So Karn can go get a glass casket, but that can't deal with this. There's a few other things that Karn can get. None of them are great right here. We could get a Worm Coil Serpent, has protection from multicolor, still can't block this. So how do we stop this? I don't think I do, so I think that's actually going to get an attack in. But I guess I could animate the Spyglass and have the Hydroid Crisis. Then if I block with the Spyglass and my opponent kills it, that's not great either, is it?
Here goes nothing.
So we'll play the Crisis. More Crisis. Let's... Well, I think the opponent will want to attack the Teferi. Let's just plus this. And now I think the opponent will attack the Karn. But either way, we get another card from something. Either way, we've got another card lurking here. And we still haven't seen Uro. So I hope the opponent doesn't have Uro right now. That would be really bad. Because I wouldn't get a chance to Lantern the sucker. They drew another one. Good deals. They forgot they have Menace. Even better. Alright. And there's an oops, so maybe they know that.
I will not lose another friend.
I would love to get a Parhelion, you guys. I would really love to, but I don't think it's the option right now. I think we need to casket this sucker. And then what you can do is you can bounce the casket with Teferi. It's also something you can freely attack with and use with Karn, because, yeah, having this in a box is fine.
Let's try this.
I don't want to bounce this, so maybe I don't want to play this Teferi right now. But yeah, let's definitely get this down. What do we hate the most? I hate you, Tameo. Do I want to play a baby Crisis to match up with this? The opponent's probably going to have a big turn, and I'm not sure what all that will entail, but I'm sure it will drive me a little bonkers. I think I want larger Crasi. I think letting Karn go now. He's kind of done what he can, you know? On the other hand, never. Never surrender.
You'll thank me later. No more. I've got it.
Uro's probably good. So we'll keep 2 lands because we have Uro to play them. And no attacks because Nissa. Uh-huh. Let's see if we can get him again. Well... The Ritual Set is not bad. It actually does kill the Krasis, but not much else. The Pelucranos is very obnoxious. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to deal with that, but I want my opponent to think that the Mystery Box is a good one because this goes to the graveyard anyway. Actually, I really want this to go to the graveyard so I can exile it. Last time they picked the Mystery Box. What would they pick this time? Actually, so let's do this. There. Nice. All right, so now I want to exile that as soon as I get priority. Come on. Come on. Bingo. Oh, wait. They can't flash it back now anyway. We can let them do this. It's fine. Hey, winning at Atrice games takes time, okay? Y'all gotta give me time to do my thing. All right, we still don't have to do this right now. My turn. Definite plus. Definite Uro to keep developing the mana. That part I'm really sure about. And I'm just trying to buy time to get a Parhelion and hope the opponent doesn't get their casualties. That is where it's at. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I can have another Hydroid Krasis, but they have a Ritual set, so that's not particularly great. Yeah. I think the Hydroid Krasis is better than the other options, though. Alright, before they untap and have the option to escape the Pelucranos, we're going to knock out that graveyard. Plus this, but we're not going to animate the Spyglass because the opponent has Ritual set. Hold both creatures back so that it's a little awkward for the opponent to get to the Planeswalkers. Your go. Next turn we have Elspeth Conquers Death for this pesky Oracle. There's Nissa, never mind. Found a new target. The opponent, though, should... There you go. Good play. We have the Glass Casket for the land. We have the Elspeth Conquers Death for the Nissa. We're going to lose our Planeswalkers. Not going to feel nice. But so far we've dodged Casualties of War, or the opponent doesn't play many. I don't think we can expect to dodge Casualties of War forever. Eventually, the Spyglass is in trouble. You have more? Oh boy. Here it goes. It's Uro time. Fortunately, that graveyard is not too stocked yet. Whereas mine's pretty stocked, so this Uro is likely coming back. Do I have enough mana to do all of the things? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that puts 2 into play, so that can be a casket, so yeah. Who wants to get exiled? Things I'm not going to animate. Like, the only thing that I do with the graveyard is Elspeth Conquers Death, so. Things I'm not going to animate with Elspeth Conquers Death should go. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Alright. A life there. Play this. Exile you. Play the casket. Grab the forest. See what the opponent has for me. Still only 2 cards in their graveyard, but it's getting dangerous. The gas tank is far from empty, but the opponent has done much better job drawing and playing Krasis than I have. Scry to the top. It better be another Nissa, Krasis, or Casualties, right? Okay, another Karn. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Almost enough to Parhelion. The problem here is it's likely to get destroyed. So what do we do? I think we attack with Uro. If the opponent trades, then we have no problems. If they don't trade, we shatter the sky. We play the Karn. We could go get a casket. Actually, yeah, that's really good, right? Forget shatter the sky.
Our actions decrease to my allies are counting on me.
So we casket away the Hydroid Krasis, take that back in the box with you. We can scry for the top, see what we would hit. Don't need another island here. We attack with the Uro. Get that beautiful Elspeth Conquers Death. Love it. Which is it's definitely our best weapon. So let's play it, take out their Oracle, make them start from scratch. God, this match is a slog. An absolute slogfest. A slobber knocker. A true slobber knocker. Reading that spyglass. It's got to be Casualties time. Yep. Yep. You see him picking out the things. There's nothing I can really do about Casualties. Can't ban it from their deck. We knew it would eventually happen. There's just no way around it. Teferi. Teferi can bounce the Casket or the Elspeth Conquers Death. But for sure, we want to bring out the Uro. I don't think this is going to get play here. And we have enough Teferis in the yard. So 32 cards for me, 24 for the opponent. They have outdrawn me dramatically. Let's see what we find. Okay. That's pretty good for next turn. We could say go here. If we play the Teferi and don't bounce with it right away, there's a high likelihood that the opponent will Casualties us. And next turn we get Karn, which may be able to lock out graveyards, but Grafdigger's Cage isn't going to lock it out for the long term. I think we just pass. The other option would be to bounce the Elspeth Conquers Death, but I do want this to go off. It's a race to the bottom. Do you think they run a Jace or some kind of way to win the game from the bottom of their library? Or do you think we can deck them? It's definitely not too soon to think about keeping our library larger than theirs. Definitely not too soon for that. Nissa, who shakes them. Yep.
I will aid you.
Are we getting back? We could get back our own Nissa. Nissa Krasis is not bad, but it will deplete our library rather completely.
Will make a nice souvenir.
If we get a Karn, it could name Nissa, but I don't feel like it solves our problems.
It's not often I'm outmaneuvered.
Alright, land, fighting for us. So we're holding the Growth Spiral till the very last minute this time because of Thought Erasure. It is a card. The opponent could have it in the deck. Alright. Spiral. Draw. Karn. Okay. I think we get the Nissa. Loyalty.
I protect that which cannot protect itself.
Let's play the Teferi. Let's bounce the Glass Casket. Let's play the Glass Casket on the Breeding Pool. We bounce the one that covers the Krasis so it can go direct to the graveyard. Okay, the opponent... Oh, they tap for the Growth Spiral. That's interesting.
I'll show restraint.
That is interesting, because now we can... See, we have 5 attacking with this artifact if we turn the Glass Casket into an attacker with the Karn. Is there a way to do more? I don't think so. Sorry, it threw me for a loop when they did that. So we can kill the Vraska. The Nissa, we can Spyglass, but we have our own, so that's pretty awkward. Let's play this in minus and see what we get.
I battled with a foe. You are acting. I am not frightened by you.
There's a Shadow Spear here. Ooh, the Folio. Oh, we're going for it. We're going for it. They don't see that one coming.
Behold, nature's true power.
Take out the Vraska. All right. What to do with this Teferi? We definitely want to use it. I think we just bounce the land. We could do the casket thing and then get to keep the land. But I think this is very similar. And I don't want to put another card in their graveyard for more Uros. And I want the mana for the Folio. Alright, can we dodge Casualties of War here? Even if we don't, maybe hitting them with Folio will do us some good. Alright, they pay 2. That's a Casualties. Alright, how many can we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, not that much. I don't think I can do 4. I can do 4. Alright, cancel. I can do 5. Why am I bad at math? It's only on screen. It's only when I'm streaming for y'all. $16 cards in their deck, 22 in mine.
Rise, my elemental friend.
I hope that doesn't screw up the recording too much. Oh, main deck Thought Distortion. Okay. And Thought Erasure. Okay, maybe I underestimated my opponent's abilities. We'll see. So main deck Thought Distortion. Didn't see it coming. That is a got 'em. So I had some tech in my deck with the Karn. The opponent had the Thought Distortion. It one-upped me big time. I love it. If you Sultai, try that out. Seems like they don't run that many casualties. They're definitely not playing like 4 casualties here. But that one main deck Thought Distortion, absolutely brutal. Okay, Growth Spiral on top, that can go. What do we got for graveyard? If I play something to put something into my graveyard, that doesn't do it. So we just have to play this as a 4/3? Too many lands at the wrong time, that's for sure. I should have kept the Growth Spiral just to try to play the Uro, but the opponent is way ahead now.
My army will envelop you.
I'm not sure what I need to draw here. Shatter the Skies? If I had only chosen to mill my opponent instead of drawing the cards, I just figured I could deal with whatever they drew, but they had a card I couldn't deal with. They had a completely busted card that I could not deal with. They had the trump, as you would say. Alright, but every time a creature dies, Liliana draws a card, and they have 12 cards in their deck, so that's my new win con. Draw Shatter the Sky, mill 'em.
Death is enlightening.
Uro. Okay. What do we draw? Boom! Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I could pay 2 life, but I shouldn't need it. I'd have to exile another Uro to play an Uro, but I think it's worth it. Plus we get to draw a card, gain the life, ramp out the card. If the opponent minuses the Nissa, which I think they probably will, I'll have to Shatter in response to kill the land. Let's see. So I have the option here of leaving them with just one unknown card. Nobody plays around the one unknown card. Nobody.
That's more like it.
All right, come on, Liliana plus. Liliana plus. Liliana plus. Ah, so sad. I could Shatter in response there and draw a card, but I don't think it's worth it. Yes. 10 cards in their deck.
Good help is easy to find in war.
Animate the land. Yes! Come on.
Harness the elements.
Alright, we want the opponent to draw a card with the Uro. We want them to draw a card with the Uro. We'll let this trigger resolve. Go ahead, Scry. Bottom, sweet. Shatter. They're gonna draw 6 cards. 5 from the Liliana, and the other set from the Shatter itself. 3 cards in the deck. How many Shatters do I have left? I've got 18 in mine, and I have 1 more Shatter. 1 more Shatter in here. I pretty much need to draw it. And no, I think my bottom 2 cards? My bottom 3 cards. So, 15 cards, 1 Shatter. I am at 21. They have to put a clock on me, and they can't really play Uro, because if they do that, it lowers their clock. Plus, I have Teferi to bounce it. So, They're clicking around. They're gonna casualties me. I mean, okay, you can do that. Fills my graveyard. Man, bottoming that Growth Spiral might come back to bite me, though. 1 more card in this graveyard, I could bring Uro back again. That could matter. Never mind, we're fine. Now, do they have the trump card again? They have a little bit of greed in their deck with that Thought Distortion, right? And it paid off so well for them. The question now is going to be, do they have a Jace? You know, did they go to the next level? Do they have Jace as well? Or a Fae of Wishes to go get one? Or Thassa's Oracle, right? With 3 cards left. There's a Nissa to tag the Liliana, although I think the opponent has a Tyrant Scorn. They say good game? Maybe? I mean, it is a good game either way, but they might just be trying to get me.
Witness the ties that bind us all. The land fights for us.
So I don't want indestructible lands, but I also don't want Liliana to ultimate. That's one of the things I'm pretty afraid of. Yep, we'll just go after the Lily. The opponent will blow this up. No? Takes the hit. Alright, planes, go. It's a good game either way. Let's see if they can win it. Do they have the last piece of greed? The Jace. The Thassa's Oracle. They have the Hydroid Krasis for 10? And that's game! Yes! Epic! Oh my god. 30-minute frickin' game. Hope you liked it. Well, I'm tired. I need to go take a nap. That was an endurance fest. If you're still here, give yourselves a round of applause. You guys are amazing. Made it to pretty much the epic end of yet another CGB long video. Holy crap. This is probably not the best version of BANT you can possibly play. I'm gonna put it out there, but I wanted to do something different, and the fact that I have won a lot of games against Rakdos, a lot, like 6. I don't know if that's a lot to you or not, but I've won like 6 games against Rakdos with Parhelion. So I don't think it's a total meme. I think it's a card their current deck list has no way to deal with, and they also are weak to Karn itself. So it's kind of a 1-2 punch against Rakdos. That's really what it's here for. Not great against Mono Red, it's not great against most things. But it sure is freaking great against Rakdos. That last game, I don't know. Maybe you want more lanterns in the sideboard. I found myself wishing I had those. I never did fetch a Shadow Spear, but the glass caskets are great. You know the BANT deck. You've probably seen the BANT deck by now. If you want to play like the good version, cut the Karns, put in something else. The 4th Uro is fine. The Knights of Autumn, I think, are pretty essential. Otherwise, you're mostly stone dead to things like Temur Clover, and you need to fight the Elspeth Conquers Death War efficiently. But yeah, I like the list. If you like BANT, you should give it a try. And a few channel updates, because there isn't much else to say about the deck. Let's see, we're busy working on the crafting guide. I've got all the cards rated. Now we're going to try building decks around the cards to make sure that they would actually make the cut in the decks I think they would make the cut in. And that, I think, will make for a better crafting guide. After I do that, I'll record the video. And then that video will be live before the set is released, probably Tuesday or Thursday on the CGB Gaming channel. So you can search on YouTube for CGB Gaming and it's easy to find. Also, let's see, lots of stuff is going to be happening on Twitch. There have been unscheduled Twitch streams. I might do one today, but brewing streams to create decks for the upcoming sets. So make sure you check out Twitch. The normal schedule is 4 to 6 on Monday through Thursday, but this coming week is the special event on Wednesday, which I usually stream for a lot of. I record a few YouTube videos, put them up, and then stream the rest of the time. So you'll probably find me over there on Wednesday playing with Ikoria cards. So come say hello. I would love to meet you. If you want to jump in the chat, have a comment. They're usually pretty big parties. The viewership is usually really strong, so it's an event. It's a festival. So please come on over. And other than that, getting pumped for Ikoria. I hope you're enjoying the content, and I hope that the crafting guide is very useful when that is done. And I know we're all going to have a blast mutating some giant Godzilla monsters and messing around with various companions. All right. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. And remember to save 5% at coolstuffinc.com with the promo code TGB5. Thank you. Bye.